everybody, welcome back to StrangeCraft, and today we're just going to try and get things moving tool-wise. We finally got an XP farm, and we've already enchanted some pickaxes, but I want to get the rest of my tools sorted. I want to get my armor sorted, fully equipped up today. Now the limiting factor on that is actually sugarcane. The only sugarcane we've got is actually down here growing. We probably need a proper farm for that, so let's build Max Cane 2. So I don't think I've shown a clip of me in the Nether yet, and I just wanted to show off this Crimson Forest because of how weird it is, and how much I do really like it. But yeah, it is really weird, and I'm really finding it difficult to get around in this place. I am just looking for some Nether Quartz at the minute so that I can make the observers for Max Cane 2. I can't seem to find any. I'm thinking maybe some of the other strangers have got to it first and mined it first. Ah, here's some. Okay, so we want Fortune 3. Break these blocks. Yeah, so we just need to get a bit of this. It's also really good for XP, so we'll be able to level up and enchant some tools again. So yeah, that's all good. Hey! And if you don't know how Max Cane works, then there's a video where I did it in Season 1, but I'll just brush over it quickly. So basically, piston goes here, observer goes on top, and then they need a piece of redstone, and then the redstone will go power the block here, power the piston diagonally, so then once sugarcane grows, it breaks, and then it gets picked up by the hopper minecart and put into the hopper down here. To get all the drops to go into this barrel here, we've got 2 droppers and they're connected to a hopper which the minecart runs over. So what we've got to do now is first of all use a redstone comparator to detect when there's something in the hopper, and then we need a piece of redstone here, and then we need a repeater here, and then we're just going to put a block here. So once we pop something in, yeah, it sends it straight into this one, and then it's basically repeat the process over here. Comparator, redstone dust, repeater, block, and then so we put something in here, into the barrel. So if a piece of sugarcane lands on the sand, the minecart will come around, pick it up, and then drop it into the hopper, and then it'll end up in the barrel. Max Cane 2, the fall of Max Cane. Oh man, we are finally eating good. Oh, look at that. And since we're copying all of our old tricks, auto wheat harvester. So, I didn't know this, but I also want to show you guys that the hoe is now the official tool to get rid of leaves with, and it doesn't give you the leaf block, it gives you the saplings and the sticks. So if you need to harvest trees really fast, this is a great way of doing it. So what I've done here, I've never done this before, and I thought it was makes a lot of sense. If you put all these cobblestone walls up and a little canopy over the trees, it stops the trees from growing outwards and keeps them growing inwards, and then once you cut off all the leaves, you can just get your axe and just dig straight in, and you've got all this wood to harvest. So this is how I'm going to be harvesting wood from now on. Here we go, guys. This is what all the cow farming and sugarcane farming was for. 48 books. And that is exactly 16 bookshelves, which I think is the right amount to make, oh, not book. We need, why isn't it giving me the right, why isn't it giving me a shelf? It's probably because I haven't unlocked the recipe yet, which is kind of dumb, but let's just do that. Yeah, should be fine. And now I've unlocked the recipe, typical. Fantastic. 16 bookshelves, and we're just going to make a book as well, and we're going to need to grab some of these blue shiny rocks to do this. I just realized I've mined too much obsidian, but that's fine. Enchanting table, and then we want to get some of this stuff. Do the old 1, 2, 3. Put it like that. Anvil, fantastic. And we can go set that up now at the skeleton farm, and we'll be ready to do some proper enchanting. Okay, so we're going to install the enchanting table, and there we go. So it's all installed, the right amount of bookshelves. I think I always overdo it a little, but I'm not too sure, and I can't be bothered to research it. But then underneath the enchanting table, we've got a barrel with all the lapis we'll probably ever need, to be honest. And I've made sure that the floor is stairs and slabs so that nothing can spawn on it. Ender chest to future-proof ourselves when we keep stuff in there, and an anvil to combine the enchantments. So there we are. All we have to do now is gather some XP, create some tools, and enchant everything we need. Well, 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 we're pretty decked out here by the looks. If we look, we've got Aqua Affinity Protection 4 and Breaking 3, Protection 4 and Breaking 3, Protection 4 and Breaking 3, Protection 4, Step Strider 3, Unbreaking 3, and Feather Falling 4. So this is probably the ideal armor set for me. Maybe Respiration on the helmet would be good, but that's always something we can acquire later. It's got the max protection, which is what I care about. And on the tools, we've got Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3, we've got our Silk Touch pick, we got our Fortune pick, we've got a really fast shovel. The axe needs unbreaking, but we can do that later. And then we've got 2 swords we need to combine here: sharpness 5, looting 3, and breaking 3, and just puts fire aspect on it so that we can slaughter the cows and cook the meat. And I was going to continue enchanting, but my anvil just broke, and out of the 48 diamonds we started with, we've got 1 left. So we are going to go and mine some more diamonds. Let's get on with that. There we are, so we got our sword. Pretty much every single enchantment I could possibly want on it, and same with the bow. Made sure to put efficiency 5 on the shovel and the axe, and on the pick as well. And then I've got this sword as well with looting 3 that I'm just going to give to Paradox because pretty much he did all the work on the skeleton farm for its functionality. I just sorted out the aesthetics of it. So here he is. Check it out. We're just coming up to the sail barge here that we went to in episode 1 to drop everything off. Because I just wanted to see, I think we were allowed to take back the shields now that we made, because I really want one. I was quite happy with it, and I don't want to just do the design again. So let's see. That was the end crystal, brown glass, green terracotta. Let's get the horse up here. There we go, shields. Okay, and I'm going to take a banner as well, just so that we can make a copy of it, so that's fine. Yeah, we're quite far out here, all the way... Oh, Crazy's building something over there. I think he's building an iron farm. I'm not certain though, or maybe this is the shop district. I'm actually not too sure yet. I haven't done much exploring on the server. But yeah, we just came to get the banner and shield, and we're gonna head straight back now. So there's one thing that our armor and tools are all missing, and that is the Mending Enchantment. So we're just going to create, oh, is it? Yeah, how do we make weakness potions again? I always forget this. So it's just a water bottle and a fermented spider eye, and then we're going to need to give it a bit of gunpowder. So that's fine. We've got all of those things. I may need to get some glass bottles. That's fine. But essentially what we're going to do is there's a village next to Paradox's base, and what we could do is take one of the villagers and zombify him and then cure him. But the only issue with that is that I don't know if Paradox has already got plans for those villagers. So what we'll probably do is find a new zombie villager just at night time. I'll have to ask everybody if it's okay if we keep the night time. Well, 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 we've got him here. 1 emerald for mending. Let's lock him in. So we want the emerald and we want the book. Mending, perfect. Right, now let's get this guy to the skeleton farm. Okay, so we got our villager here, and I've made a little way for him to get down into the skeleton farm. Now I don't know if they take fall damage, so I've made like a little stairway down with dirt that we can just sort of destroy as we fall. Just gotta make sure we line it up properly. So we got this way. Gotta be careful not to suffocate him this way. Oh, okay, that's exactly what I was worried about. So we gotta be a bit more careful here. Yeah, okay, we don't want to hurt it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, okay, this is working. This is working. Okay. I might just be stupid and they might just be able to fall, because I swear I didn't take any fall damage from being in a boat. So, here we go. Bam, and we're in. Perfect. Right, let's get this guy set up. So guys, I tried out bed mining just to see what it was like, and we made our first piece of netherite equipment. Now, bed mining's pretty cool, but the only thing... Ooh, hello. It looks like we're trying out this sword then. Or not. Wasn't expecting that. That wasn't in the script. Come on. Oh my gosh, they're taking bites out of me here. Come on. Get some of that phantom membrane. I'm not actually sure what the use of phantom membrane is. Well, before we were rudely interrupted, I was just saying that Paradox gave me a tip on bed mining in the Nether. So that's essentially where if you try to sleep in the Nether, the bed will explode. And if you have a wool farm, it's fantastic. The only problem I found with it was not having blast-resistant armor. I can see it being extremely difficult. But there are things to counteract that. If you have a lot of food, you can just heal doing that. And if you have a respawn anchor, you can use that to respawn in the Nether. So that's cool. That might be something we should look into if we make a wool farm. But first we've got some other farms in mind. We want pumpkins and melons, and we want bamboo and stuff. Those are all things that are on the list, so we can get started with one of those today. Have we got pumpkin seeds? We do have pumpkin seeds, and have we got melon seeds as well? I would like some melons. I don't have any melon seeds. We can go get some melon seeds though, that's fine. But yeah, anyway, we got just through a bit of mining. The bed mining's pretty good, but I only brought one bed with me to test it out. But then I went digging and got one piece of, well, I say 4 pieces of ancient debris to turn into a piece of netherite to upgrade our sword. And yeah, as we just saw, it seems powerful enough, doesn't it? So yeah, anyway, pumpkin seeds. Let's grow up some of those just to get some more seeds, and let's go get some melon seeds. Okay, so this should be really easy to set up. I haven't actually rehearsed doing this, nor have I come up with an actual design that I'm going to use. I'm just going to sort of wing it and see what happens. So I want it sort of like a little bit behind the max cane, and we can clear out some land later, just because we want this to open up a bit. So firstly, we're going to do it with 8 pumpkins and 8 melons, because it's going to be a fairly basic farm. So I guess we just want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another 8 to make that into 16. I just remembered we need a hopper. Okay, so we're going to put the chests here. This is going to be the collection, and then we just want 1 hopper here in the middle then. So these 4 blocks. Actually, yeah, let's just dig down here. Okay, so we want these blocks here. We just need those to have levers underneath to power the rails. We can smash our way up then. Put these back. Then we just want some rails going this way until we reach, is it these 2? I wouldn't know. I think so, yeah. Okay. All I have to do is count mine. I'm just too lazy. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So we bring it around like this. 2 more rails. Connect these up like this. So that should just spin in a circle infinitely. I might have even overdone it on the powered rails, yeah, but that works fine. So that's the collection system. The rest is fairly simple. We just need dirt to grow the actual pumpkins and melons on. And then we're also going to need water. So I'm thinking we put these here like this. just fill these up with water. We can put the observers on top of them as well. Let's do that in a second though. Let's first of all we build up some scaffold. So essentially we've got room for a few plants here. So the idea is let's pop some dirt here just as a temporary block where we can remove it later. And we want observers not facing that way. Oh god. And they're facing... Okay, hang on. I'm going to get rid of these temporary blocks we just said about. And we're going to put the temporary blocks on this side, just one above. Layer them up like this. If I could actually build today, it would be extremely useful. And then we're just going to come around here. And we're going to get the observers. And we need them to be like this. I think we need this to be one bigger. Oh, uh-oh. So did I say that I needed this to be 8 blocks long? I meant 15 blocks long. This is what I get for trying to wing it, for trying to just make it up as I go along. So I'll try and do the best I can to explain it. So basically we need each bit of land where there's an observer tilled, and so then we need to plant the melon on one side and the pumpkin on the other. And basically, oh yeah, the rain is saturating the land. So basically, what we need to do then is connect blocks up to the backs of these observers and to the underneath of the piston. So then basically we can place the redstone down, and when these observers get a block detection, i.e. when a plant grows, the piston will power and smash the pumpkin or the melon. So that's all fine, but we need to just make sure that these are all connected up, because these will actually power the adjacent ones as well. So that's fine. The one issue I'm thinking about now is how are we going to put water in here and make sure all the farmland is nice and wet. So we're just gonna, since it's raining now, we may as well take advantage of that and just till it all. And usually when I've built stuff like this before, I usually just put a line in of water, but that's pretty inefficient. So what I was thinking we could do, since we did a similar thing with Max Cane, we can just make some trapdoors and use them. So we should probably find the middle. We can put one probably here. That's backwards. Is this going to be as easy as I think it's going to be? Probably not. Okay, so I got the water encapsulated in trapdoors like this. This is probably more than enough water just to saturate the water, saturate the soil. So then on the other side then, I've staggered the blocks for the next part. One block behind the piston and one block behind the observer, which is completely backwards. 1 second. Okay, so now that the blocks are the right way around, just to clarify, you need a block behind the observer and no block behind the piston, but one block underneath the piston. So you can put the redstone down like this. So once there's a block update on this observer, these piston arms will push. So once you've got the minecart in and all the redstone placed, the farm is actually fully functioning. Now obviously we just need to get a pumpkin and a melon to grow to test it out, and I can't really do that. I'm sure you'd rather not just see me just waiting for a pumpkin or a melon to grow. So instead, let's build a skin for this, because we're not just keeping it out like this. Well, she is done, and she's actually functioning as well. We're getting some pumpkins and melons. I did have more pumpkins than this, but I used them to make more seeds to fill up the rows, and it's fully done. I've used some stripped wood to break up the two textures of the log and the planks, which I think looks pretty good. I've installed a little window in there, not that it serves any purpose, but it's just nice to have. It breaks it up a bit. As you can see, I just fired there, so we should be getting either pumpkins or melons in here now once the minecart comes back around. Pumpkins. So yeah, it's a slow collection system, but it doesn't need to be any quicker, because the pumpkins and the melons only grow that fast anyway. But she also needs a name. There we go, guys. The Pumpkin, because it's the king of making pumpkins. Get it? So guys, we're going to end this episode on a little netherite hunt. So I kind of want to turn this pick into a netherite pick now to see if it actually affects the mining speed of anything, because I know that it doesn't insta-mine. But what I really want to know is, can it, is it any faster? Is it noticeably faster? Is it faster, but you would never notice? So we're just going to be smashing up a bunch of this netherrack and finding 4 pieces of ancient debris so that we can... Oh, I thought that was it then. Oh, do you know what? This is an annoying thing, mining for it. I can see now why Paradox uses the bed technique. But yeah, well, I'll get back to you once we have 4 pieces. Okay guys, so we got our 4 pieces of debris, and in all things considered it didn't take too long, and to be honest, this much netherrack does say that it took at least a short period of time, but yeah, no, it wasn't that slow going. So we're going to check all that out. We're going to put this in the blast furnace, and before we apply it to our diamond pick, I'm actually going to go and repair it first at the skeleton farm. Okay guys, so we got Silku Prime fully repaired up to max durability, and we've got our 4 netherite scraps in here, and I think we need 4 pieces of gold as well. And then what we do is, I think it's shapeless, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, netherite ingot. Awesome. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. Right, okay, and now we come over to this, the upgrade gear. What's it called? Something, smithing table, I think. So we put our pick in here, and we put the ingot in here, and we get the netherite version. There we are. Silku Prime. Now I just realized... Oh yeah, okay, now I can still test this. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay some stone out. And what we're going to do as well, because... Oh no, our fortune pick has got efficiency 4, hasn't it? Not efficiency 5. Okay. Well, that's alright. Anyway, let's just see how quickly this mines it. I mean, I can't really notice it if it is quicker. Maybe we'd have to run some tests, but we can't do that today because, well, we're out of time anyway. But also... we haven't got the time to go and enchant another pick and yeah, and go do that. So so we're probably gonna end it here. So let's go check out the pumpkin now, and we've got a bunch of melons and some pumpkins. So that's gonna be working in the background. Max Kane's been working, building up the sugarcane stock again. So yeah, we're on the up. Next time, guys, we are going to build an iron farm. Not a massive one, just a one-man one, just for us, you know, just for enough iron to keep us going, so we don't have to be constantly mining it. Because if you look, I mean, just to make hoppers and stuff, it costs a lot. I'm almost empty. I've got more diamonds than iron at the minute, which is funny. So yeah, we're gonna end it there, guys. In fact, we'll put our netherite items in our hands. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.